everybody. It's such a pleasure being here to the Philip Kotler Marketing Forum 2017, and it's a very big pleasure for me introducing you, Mr. Kotler, here today with me. Thank you for being with us.
To have this opportunity to share some ideas with the people who are running our businesses so that they can run them as successfully as possible.
Thank you. So 50 years ago, you invented the word and the world of marketing, showing us also a new way of making a sustainable business. How did you come up with this first revolution?
Yes, actually, I did not invent marketing because that was invented about 100 years ago by economic professors who were unhappy with economics, because the economics didn't deal with the real world. So they wrote books about there's a market and you have to be in the market and use it and serve it. But when I wrote my book in 1967, the first edition called Marketing Management, I wanted to make the point that the old books tended to be very descriptive. Oh, this is what a wholesaler does, this is what a salesman does. But those books were not based on a process of making and innovating, creating real new values. We needed a new philosophy of marketing. So you're right, about 50 years ago or so that I made a dent in the field, and ever since I have been trying to make it more and more useful, and I'm particularly interested in the idea of lean marketing. It is the case that many companies have spent a lot on marketing, some of it wasted, and we're trying to figure out how the new tools in this new generation of digitalization can help companies do a better job.
So you mentioned the new tools and all the companies that should use them. Here today, attending this forum, a lot of the companies are producers of daily consumer goods. How can they effectively use these tools and so streamline their production process, but at the same time ensure to consumers the quality of the products?
Yes, I don't think that any effort to eliminate any waste in marketing should at all injure the quality of the products and the services. Rather, we are coming up with some new ideas. First of all, a company should understand its customers very well. In fact, carefully define who they want to serve. And they will find that others are serving them too. So there's a lot of competition. That forces each company to be different in some way. Even if you're making bricks, even if you're selling chicken, you have to have a story. You have to have a real story, because credibility is always a question about whether what you claim is believable. So companies have to figure out how to build a brand around their offerings that is respected and it's like a stamp of approval. We trust Apple as a brand. We trust Disney as a brand that will give us better entertainment. So I say to a company, what is your value proposition? What can you claim is the best reason I might have to buy your brand instead of someone else's brand? Then there's a lot of other concepts coming up now.
For example, could I mention another concept, which is the prosumer, the new consumer, which became the real sender of the message, the real main actor of the scene, of the communicative scene. How can the marketing today still be persuading if the consumer is the new ruler of the game?
Well, that is that very basic change that has happened. Do you realize that before the internet and so on, the only thing we knew about a company was what the company told us to know about them through their commercials and their print and their broadcasting. Today, I don't need to hear from them. I can hear from my friends. I can read rating services on the internet, which will tell me that company A is a better insurance company, a lower price one, but very reliable. So I don't even need salespeople to visit me anymore, because anything I might buy, I can see all the brands. Each one says something about itself, and I will know what to do. So let us say that two things. The consumer is much better informed than ever, and is a prosumer in the sense of being able to publish his or her views about what is a good product and what is a bad product and so on. So companies cannot get away with lying. That will be corrected instantly on the internet.
He's the real producer right now, actually. Okay, Mr. Kotler, I would have 1,000 questions more, and I would be honored to ask you, but I know you have to speak today for all the other people attending the event. So I really thank you for being with us, and I hope to see you after or very, very soon. Thank you.
Well, I enjoyed meeting you. Your questions are wonderful. They're the tip of the iceberg, and I think it was a good opportunity to give the big picture view of what's happening in marketing and in management. Thank you.
My pleasure. Thank you.